Hi, my name is Shawna and I work here at Tucson Subaru. Today I'm going to show you all of the EyeSight features on the brand new 2020 Subaru Legacy. So new for 2020, lane keep assist changed to lane departure prevention. So once you're at a certain speed, it can detect the lines on either side. Your car will then adjust the steering wheel left or right to make sure that you stay centered in your lane. So as you can tell right now, it's gonna get mad at me that I keep crossing over the line. But in this screen, when those lines are white, that means it can detect the lines and it will do the lane departure prevention for you. So as I let go of my steering wheel, it's gonna kick me back to center and keep me centered in the lane. So that's called lane departure prevention, and that's new for 2020. It replaced the lane keep assist. So new for 2020, you have the warning buzzer. The warning buzzer replaced your lane departure warning. So this will work in the same way. If you cross over a yellow or red line, it'll beep at you. It'll give you a visual warning as well as an audible cue that you're crossing over the line. So for 2020, you still have your active cruise control. Now this is my absolute favorite feature with EyeSight. So when you're on cruise control, you activate it with this top button. That'll turn the cruise control on and get ready to be able to activate. When you're at your desired speed, you're gonna hit this down button to set, and now you're on cruise control. So every single time a car moves in or out, it's gonna beep at you and let you know that it's gonna attach onto a different car in front of you and pace that car's speed. So that's part of the active version of EyeSight. These buttons here are gonna determine the distance from you and the car in front of you. So if you like to be further back and give yourself a lot more room as you're driving, then you'd wanna increase that distance with this guy. And that will give you more room, more car lengths from you and the car in front of you. But if you want to get closer, let's say you just like to drive a little bit closer to the car in front of you, or if people keep cutting you off, because no one ever does that, then you'd want to increase and close that gap from the car in front of you. Okay, so on the cruise control, when you're active and you're pacing a car in front of you, the green speedometer speed will show you what your cruise control is set to. So the white speed and speedometer will show you what your car is actually going. So that'll be the two different numbers that you want to keep your eye on. Now, if you want to adjust your cruise control speed up or down, you'd hit this set or resume button. If I want to slow down, I would just press it and it'll go down by an increment of 5. If I want to increase it, just knock it up and it will go increase of speed by 5. So if I want to go up to 50, I would just hit that button up or down depending on where my original cruise was set to. However, if I don't want to go in increments of 5, then I would just press and hold this and it'll go by speeds of 1. So if I want to go to 49 or 48 and so on and so forth, then I'd press and hold it and then it would match that speed. So if the car is going to slow way down to a complete stop in front of you, your cruise control will also match that and slow down as well. So as you can tell, my car is now braking. I have not touched the brake pedal at all, and it's going to take me to a complete stop and hold me there behind the car in front of me. So again, I have not touched the brake pedal once. We're coming to a complete stop. It's going to lock onto that car's speed in front of me and keep me held there until the light turns green. For the new 2020, you also have the auto start stop. So at a complete stop, it's gonna hold me there. I haven't touched the brake. My foot is not on the brake pedal right now. It's holding me there. It's ready to go once I hit the gas or I hit resume when the light turns green. But right now my engine's off. It's holding me at 0. And this is all part of that cruise control when you come to a complete stop on the 2020. So part of the EyeSight that's not necessarily advertised is the lead vehicle start alert. So at a red light, I'm just gonna sit here. This car is gonna go in front of me. And that little alert just let me know that the car went in front of me. So that's gonna prevent the car behind you from honking and yelling at you, letting you know that the light turned green. So another feature of EyeSight is called lane sway warning. Now lane sway warning activates when you kind of drift one way or the other continuously, which could be an inclination of either drunk driver or drowsy driver, maybe even distracted driver. Now I can't demonstrate it because it has to be an actual sway warning, and I've only been able to replicate it probably once. But that just alerts you if you keep going one way or the other. It's going to give you a similar visual and audible alert. But again, it's just another feature. If it can detect that you keep swerving in and out of your lane or keep hugging one way or the other, just to try to alert you to pay more attention and focus if you are distracted or drowsy. So now with the cruise control on, lane centering on, I can let go of my steering wheel in this curve, and it's going to keep me centered in the lane as best as it can. Works a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more hands-on than the lane departure prevention will. It's going to actually keep me centered as best as it can in the lane and do those slight adjustments to make sure that I keep centered in the lane. So when my cruise control is on and active and it can lock onto a car in front of me, there's going to be a little green LED light. That's called your EyeSight Assist Monitor. You have 3 different functions within that. Green will let you know your cruise control is active. Yellow will let you know that your warning buzzer, lane departure prevention, or if you need to keep your hands on the steering wheel. And then red will be your forward collision. So it'll flash different alerts based off of what it's trying to tell you. So on the new 2020 head unit, I want to go into each feature and explain where to find them, how to turn them on or off, and what they are. So for the first few, if you click on this vehicle icon here, you go over to driver assistance. This is where you have the pre-collision braking, and you can change that on or off. The next one will be your lane departure prevention function. If you go into this one, that's the one that will kick you back if you go over the line. It'll steer for you, keep you centered in the line. And then this is that warning buzzer. So that's the one that's just going to send you that audible and visual alert, but it's not going to do any corrective response for you. So you have the option to do just that lane departure prevention only, just the warning buzzer if you don't want any correction, or off in general. Well, there you have it. There's all the 2020 Subaru EyeSight features. Thank you so much for watching. Just please comment, email us if you have any additional questions we can help with, and don't forget to like and subscribe below.